There's plenty to dive into. We're not going to waste any time today. We're going to jump right on the Green River Area Federal Credit Union hotline right now and get Louisville Cardinal legend Russ Smith. Russ, you with us?
Yeah, I'm here. I hear you.
Yeah.
I'm with you guys.
Welcome to Live at 5, man, and the Louisville Cardinal legend. You've been very busy lately with not only basketball, but dabbling in a little bourbon as well, as you'll be down in Bowling Green tonight to unveil the bourbon down there at 7:30 tonight in Bowling Green. Talk about this bourbon tour across the state of Kentucky, Russ.
Yes, sir. And for one, thank you guys for having me on. But yeah, this has been great. We've been traveling. We're gonna be traveling through all corners of Kentucky. As you know, tonight, Bowling Green, 7:30 at Liquor Barn. And then tomorrow, I think it's Owensboro, 7:30. So we're just moving around. Just happy to be getting out there, especially after the first 2 years of being on the market. I wasn't really able to travel and meet a lot of the guys and people who supported me and brought the product. But now, since I'm able to go outside, we're all able to go outside, I can meet some folk and we can have some drinks together.
You know, Russ, I'm a big bourbon guy, so I'm looking forward to trying it when you're here also next week in Owensboro on Wednesday. But what got you into the whole bourbon market? I mean, you go from basketball, now you're a big bourbon, guy.
Yeah. So I've always wanted to be in the liquor industry or the spirits industry since leaving New York, right? And when I got to college, I had fun like any other student, and then after I graduated, obviously basketball took me on another path, being a pro. But I met some guys in the industry and met some fans, and we would go out. We would have a drink, but we would have a drink over bourbon and over some whiskey, and it was something that I could have a conversation over, and I enjoyed this complex palate, and I just kind of grew to it. So after that, I just navigated the industry. So I've been in the industry about 7.5 years, and then 4 years ago started the company, and now a year and a half ago, for 2 years we've been on the market. But I genuinely enjoy it, and that's the spirit of my choice.
Yeah, absolutely. It doesn't get much better in Kentucky. You got, bourbon and basketball and maybe horse racing. Those are right there at the top. You got two of those markets cornered. Mr. and Mrs. Bourbon is the brand out there from Louisville Cardinal legend Russ Smith, joining us here on the Green River Area Federal Credit Union hotline. And Russ, I saw you're going to be in the TBT there representing Louisville, and you've kind of combined the two, right? I heard that Mr. and Mrs. Bourbon will be a sponsor of the TBT. Is that correct?
Yes, absolutely. Mr. and Mrs. Bourbon will be sponsoring the event at Freedom Hall. You guys want to go grab a drink? You guys want to watch us play? You can also grab a drink at the bar. You can also do the exclusive VIP lounge. So we're going to have some packages there for people, and we're going to have our new Oak Tree label products there for people to try and pour up. And we're just happy to be able to do something of this magnitude in our early future.
So
our early career.
So, Russ, yourself, Peyton Siva, Shane Behan, and Wayne Blackshear, Louisville legends, going to be on this TBT team. When Luke Hancock asked you to play in the TBT, did it take any thought, or was it an immediate yes from you to join this squad and try to go after the $1 million?
Yeah, it was hard. It was hard for me because normally when I'm healthy, I play in China, and I'm playing in Asia over the summer. So I didn't want to make a false commit so early. So I just waited for my schedule to see what would open up. And obviously I want to play with my guys, especially being back together with a backcourt mate, Peyton. But it was really important that I made sure that I wasn't going to have any commitments this summer other than my bourbon. But I'm really excited. And once I found out that I would have the opportunity to play, I kind of jumped at it, and I wanted to play in Freedom Hall. I've never played in Freedom Hall, so this will be my first time. So I'm looking forward to it.
And that's what I wanted to get to, Russ, Freedom Hall. It's synonymous with Louisville basketball, but maybe in the past. But cool that you get to kind of connect those dots and play at Freedom Hall. I believe the first game for you guys is July 25th. talk about the preparation on the basketball court for this big event.
Yes, it's going to be really difficult to reach this goal. These 6 games are unlike the 6 games that we've won in the tournament. We're in a professional setting. All of the teams and players are really good. We practice in the morning, get our workouts in. Some of the guys are in town, but for the most part, we understand how serious it is. For everyone else, it's going to be nostalgic. Even for us, nostalgic is going to be fun. But our goal here is to try and win these games, and we got to get guys in shape. We got to get guys mentally prepared. We have to also get in sync early on, so we won't have any troubles during the game, and we can kind of capitalize on the chemistry aspect of our team.
As you're listening to Live at 5, Vic Evans, Stephen A. Turner. We've got Green River Area Federal Credit Union guest of the game, Russ Smith, on his bourbon tour across Kentucky. He's in Bowling Green tonight, Owensboro tomorrow at Liquor Barn, also back in Owensboro here next Wednesday at Liquor Barn. And Russ, I've got to ask, because I'll be honest with you, I'm a UK fan. Who wins more? I mean, the TBT team may win more than Louisville did last year, but did you see a big bounce back for the Louisville Cardinals next year in college basketball?
You know what? I looked at the Louisville team, and the Louisville guys look really athletic. They got some good players. As we know, 4 games it's tough. It's unacceptable, and everybody knows that. Nobody's proud of that. And it's kind of the elephant in the room, but I think everyone's taking that up, especially the guys on the team. They're taking that approach to, hey, this is the year to actually turn this around. If we do turn this around and start getting back on the right track, but yeah, I'm confident in the guys we have. I'm confident in the staff, and I believe in those guys.
And I've also got to ask you, you're a coach with a new job up at St. John's, turning that thing around. I saw him on Twitter talking about your bourbon. He said, even he liked your bourbon. He's not much of a bourbon guy. What do you think? Is Rick Pitino going to kill it up there in New York and at St. John's?
Man, I have so much faith in Coach. He's going to do well. I feel like in this environment with all of the transfers and the NIL, he'll be able to get it done. I seen an article today, as you can see, I think he has 11 new players.
Yes, 11.
On the roster. Yeah, so as you can see, their teams in this college climate struggling to sign or finish their starting lineup out. And Coach has 11 guys right now. And this is his area of expertise. I like to call it just chaos. And I think he's going to do really well in this climate.
So, Russ, I got to ask, is Coach Luke Hancock, is he a little bit different than teammate Luke Hancock?
Luke is the polar opposite of Coach. Luke is very encouraging. Luke's encouraging. We love Luke on the sideline, but he's been really cool though, and we're looking. That was one of the things that's making this really special. We get a chance to have Luke still be hands-on while not playing.
Yeah, as we're joined on the Green River Area Federal Credit Union Hotline by Russ Smith, Louisville Cardinal legend, going to be participating in the TBT up at Freedom Hall in July, and also on the Bourbon Trail. As tell the folks out there where they can find the bourbon. Is it available all across the Bluegrass State?
Yeah, the bourbon's available all across the Bluegrass State. In some parts of Ohio, we're taking this very serious, and you can find us in liquor barns, Total Wines, Evergreens, Cox's, restaurants, bars, lounges. So we should be readily available. Our Oak Tree label's just released, so you guys got to please go and get that.
Yeah, Russ, the city of Owensboro has a big Louisville contingent. I'd say outside of Louisville, maybe it's the second biggest city that's a Louisville contingent. So I think having you at Liquor Barn tomorrow, and then also next Wednesday, Live at 5 will be there to kind of lead into that when you get there. I think it's going to be a big hit down here in Owensboro.
Yeah, we're hoping so, but we're really just happy to be getting out there, no matter if it's 3 people, 30 people, or 300 people. We're just happy to put the spirit to people's lips, have people try the product, And then also, fans have any memorabilia they'd like to get signed, I'm more than willing and happy to do that. But as you know, we do have the bourbon, and we would encourage people to try the product and let us know what they think. Follow us on our social media platforms, and just have a bottle.
You don't have to ask me twice. I can promise you that.
And they can hear us down in Bowling Green too. You'll be down there tonight from 7:30 to 10. And I'm sure the state is looking forward to meeting you, Russ. A tremendous career at Louisville. Keep up the great work. Good luck in the TBT, and good luck with the bourbon, man.
Thank you guys so much, and thank you guys for having me.
Oh, thank you, Russ.
Thank you, Russ.
Appreciate it.